What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Corner Show panel discussion time. Links are sent. Let's see who shows up. I never know. Might have people come in. People may be too busy. Whatever happens, happens. First of all, one more time, let me get a sound check, please. Give me a sound check if you would, please. Let me know how I'm coming through, else I'm gonna think I'm just sitting here talking and nobody's hearing me. Not even the aliens. Not even these guys. So you let me have a sound check. Put it in the chat. Sounds great. Thank you so much. Alrighty then. I will go ahead and 5 of 5 sounds good. Alrighty then. Thanks everybody. Okay. Like I said, links have been passed and waiting for people to come in through the door. So how did you like the first hour? I had Copilot work with me on preparing this 4 segment thing, and she kind of goofed on the last segment, the integration where everybody gets along. Sorry, AI, not all the time is there a happy ending, just never ending drama. And that's ufology. Thank you, Aussie, reminding me at the beginning of the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Of all the funny cats on the internet, you ended up here. So thank you, Aussie, flashing that green light at me. And yeah, ufology is okay. My personal stuff, right? Thank you, Rachel. You like the show. I'm glad. Hope y'all go and subscribe to Paranormal Teej. She's good. She's really good at what she does. Okay. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Aussie. Yeah, you did. Yes, you sure did. It will be put to good use very soon. See, that shows how much is in there. Thank you, Samuel. I've had better shows. I know I've had better shows, but I figured with the new movie out from whoever made it, right? Disclosure today, Disclosure Now, with that movie out, I figured I should talk about it because the movie was more of the same. I have yet to watch it, right? Haven't even bought it. It's for sale. You got to pay $25 to get it, and I just haven't done it yet, right? Because I've seen all this, the mummies, the Peru mummies, the Boogosphere, that's recent. Elizondo, Dave Grush, what's his name, the rock and roll guy, and all those. They're all on there, and I've seen them before. What's up, Tim? Thanks for coming back. I think we got you online. I don't see you yet. There you are.
Hey,
Welcome back, Tim. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming to the panel.
thank you. Minor technical difficulty there, so I couldn't hear the last bit of the show, but I'm back.
Oh, oh, sorry about that. Was it on my end or was it
No,
something in the
no,
connection?
it's just a glitch in the internet. I think those things should be celebrated, not um, and fixed, rather than just covered up and whispered about.
Right. Much like disclosure, we
Right.
should fix it. Everybody should know this stuff. If people are going to think it's demons and an invasion, let them run to the hills. I will we'll be all right. Anyway, so you saw most of the first hour, right?
Yes, I did see the first hour. I just missed the beginning of the show, probably after the intro up to now. So
Up to
what's
now?
yeah, what's going on?
No, I mean the first hour, the solo.
Yes, I saw the solo. I
Okay,
saw the
okay.
solo. It was awesome.
Thank you. Copilot thinks everything is going to end up all happy and everybody getting along in ufology, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. That is the last thing that's happening. And I want to like not because we can't, but I don't know. So many people want to write books. I haven't written a book. So many people want to write books and make movies and get all the screen time and say all the buzzwords. Cousins, brothers, buzzwords. Oh my God, the buzzwords. Okay,
Right.
yeah, he's playing that mainstream right there, playing that mainstream. They are. Oh my gosh, it's just sometimes, guys, cousins, brothers. This is to you. Take a breather. It can be ufology can be calm. Okay, not every show has to be a banger.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
that's the kind of have you seen very much third phase of moon?
No, I haven't.
That's kind of what they do. They're like, okay, everybody, every whoops, everything is gonna be crazy today. No, it's not always crazy. Sometimes it's just I don't know. A lot of times it's annoying, right?
Right.
Like these uh the hearings, the congressional hearings,
Oh, I'm missing
and
out on hearings.
oh boy, are you? It's just
Oh,
a
I
laugh a minute in there. No, you're not missing out on anything. You're hearing more between me and Amy. You hear more than you actually that needs to be said. Right? They go on for
yeah,
4 hours. We go on for like an hour and a half, and we cover
I mean,
everything. And
I get a regular feed every morning in my email. I'm antiquated. I still use email. So I get like a news feed that I feel is kind of fair and balanced. So I'm like aware of some vaguely that we might be going to WAR, but we
yeah.
don't talk about political things on the show. I understand that.
Oh, we don't have to. It doesn't have to be political. It's just
Uh,
a state of the way it is. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we don't promote fear, so I don't see the point in going on about that subject, but I am aware of that for the people in chat that think I'm totally out here in the boonies. I'm not. I get my morning feed, I get my morning blood pressure rush of the day, and then I go on about my business because that's what I have to do as you know any
Human.
other human.
Right. Right. Oh, Rachel is saying she thought about writing her experiences, not published, just so you don't forget. I know this stuff is easy. You know what, Tim? I know you have experiences too. It
Yeah.
happens often. We have to be reminded of stuff, right? That has happened. A lot of so many big things happen over time that the little things we kind of like get away from. Like, well, I guess we've advanced from that. I don't know if you ever advance from any of it, but
Yeah.
it just becomes more normal, not paranormal. We've said that how many times here on this show?
Right. Life does seem to get more normal as time goes on. Things get experiences get more crazy. You have more trauma to build on over time, and uh, just worry about people that disappear, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Um, check in on those that you're afraid might just disappear because these are the times that occurs. Um, but other than that, have normal world experiences. Try to experience reality as normal as possible. But still, you can still talk to ghosts and be sane. Is what I'm saying.
oh yeah, yeah. Paranormal Teej will tell you. that. Teej and Mitch over there, you saw that part?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I
They're the
saw a
new
little bit of
kids.
her short. I've been seeing her shorts
Hmm.
um, on YouTube for the past couple of days, ever since I went back and reviewed our last show to pick up links and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, she has quite a grip on this stuff, dude. It's it's she's I believe they are Gen Z, very young, and it's uh, it's more normal for them than it's normal for them like it's normal for us, you know? Like
Yeah,
that stuff it just happens now, you know?
yeah.
Just oh, must have jumped realities today. Okay, life goes on, you know? I think I hit a
But
portal like the other day when I got to work 2 hours early. What the hell? There's no way I did not hit a portal that day. But that was a little extreme because I ended up
mm,
kicking around for like an hour and 15 minutes waiting to go to work.
I used to live in Portland. That whole place is a freaking nexus. I lived right next to a junction between major highways, and it seemed like time was always skipping there. You know, it had a rhythm to it, like,
Same.
and every time that beat dropped out, you know, weird stuff would happen. It is a trippy place. The whole
I've
city is.
Yeah, I've heard that about Portland. That it's well, the name is liminal right there. It's a changing place. Portland, port. It's a
Yeah,
changing place, coming and going.
it's not even a port on the ocean; it's a port on a river.
Yeah, I know. There's a funny historical story about that.
It almost got named Boston.
Yep, right. That's part of that funny historical story. Um, but yeah, Tej and Mitch, they're quantum. I am certifying them with my official stamper right here. The little
Nice.
wooden one. See, infinity. You got the big honking one. Yeah, buddy.
Uh,
uh, okay. But yeah, sorry I got started a little bit late and kind of haphazardly. The dog ran off to the neighbors wherever. I had to break out the big spotlight in the middle of the night. Could you imagine? I'm
oh yeah.
waiting for the troopers to show up because they're like there's a helicopter flying around with a giant spotlight. That was me, right? And I that night vision without a tripod is useless. You can't see nothing because it picks up every tiny shake of your hand, picks up your heartbeat. Ugh. Rachel saying she's been to Portland a few times.
Yeah, Shanghai tunnels, echoes in old buildings. Like, people wear period clothing from different periods anyway. And you know, why not see a ghost from 1800s walk from one old building to an old building? It's
Hmm.
Portland. It's a weird place. Yeah, we met in Portland. We have a
Yeah,
fondness for it.
isn't there
Old.
bubble? Huh?
Oh, I was just gonna mention there's old sections of Portland. It's an old city. It was founded by British, and it is crazy.
Mm. I don't believe I've ever seen a paranormal investigation in Portland.
Don't they do Shanghai tunnels on the regular?
Not that I don't know about them. Let me look and see if I can find something.
If you
Uh,
don't know what the Shanghai tunnels is, they're the tunnels that they used to smuggle people out into the ships in the old days. There's a tunnel network under the old buildings that also got reused during Prohibition years.
Yes.
And when you go on the tours of the tunnels that still exist, um, people report hearing voices, getting nudged, getting pushed.
Okay.
I don't know
I
if anyone.
I do know of the Shanghai tunnels. I knew of them. I didn't know. I don't know if anybody's ever investigated that stuff. Here is something.
Oh,
Somebody's live right now. The Elmwood House Experience. I don't know if that's actually in Portland though, but there's. I put in Paranormal Portland, right? Oh, someone. Who is this? Oregon.
Renee and Renee and Rachel live across the river. They say.
Uh-oh. Take some pictures. Take some pictures.
Vancouver is actually the older of the two cities. It used to be Port Vancouver. It was a British colony.
Okay. I'm trying to recall details. I have never been to Oregon or
Oh wow!
any of those places. I haven't been up. That's Midwest, isn't it?
No, that's northwest.
Northwest. I haven't been there. I have.
It's it's up next to Washington and Northern California.
Okay.
It's
I should probably visit.
the Oregon Trail. There was a mass exodus from 1800s of people that came from all over the United States, and they moved exactly to Portland. And it's like it's a city that shaped a lot of history.
Okay.
They they used to do a lot of defense contracting during World War II, and there was a whole city that they like built out in Washington, I believe, to support the government contracts.
Okay.
I
You know,
just know odd trivia. I'm sorry.
I got this. I found something. Let me read this a little bit. I want to see if I can bring it on because they're changing the sound stuff, right? Oregon City. Is that where? Do you know where that is?
Oregon Oregon City is just south of Portland. It's
Okay.
a very old city. Also, it was the original capital, I believe, of Oregon
Okay. Let me
before they
see
moved before
if.
they moved it to Salem in the 1900s, 1800s. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can share this. Can y'all see the screen? Hold on. Let me. I know it just went black, right?
Yes.
Let me see here. I'm going to see if this thing will share. Did the screen come back?
Um, it goes to like some movie, and then
Okay. Let
I'm
me.
trying to wait through the delay and everything.
Right. I'm
Then it goes
navigating.
black.
Right. It's back. Yes.
Yes.
Do we have a? Okay. Tell me if you hear sound. I'm going to hit play right now.
In downtown Oregon City, there are spirits afoot. At least that's the theory behind
Is there
paranormal
sound?
activity witnessed at 50 Trees, a cannabis dispensary.
What's going to happen now?
Somebody,
Is
I can hear sound, but I
okay.
don't know if they can in chat.
Can the chat hear sound? Can you see the chat? Because I have to stay away from. I can't see nothing but this guy. You see the guy in the hat?
I see the guy in the hat.
Chat room. Tell Tim if you can hear it. Could you hear anything? It's got music playing and everything.
They say yes, it sounded good.
Okay, here we go.
Behold, if you dare, this surveillance video from August. Watch the glass tip jar on the counter. Slowly, it starts to move. That's Andy Gomez next to it.
As it was happening, I kind of felt like somebody was standing next to me, or like somebody was like right here.
Ooh.
Suddenly, the jar falls off the level surface.
Okay, that just happened.
Then Andy remembered the surveillance
And then, like,
cameras.
we saw the jar do its thing.
Not long after that, this happened. Watch the pen cup. It's completely still and no one's around when suddenly the pens begin to move. And if you think the video's been doctored as a cannabis shop, that would be against the law.
And those are state certified videos.
GM Samantha Davidson says at the turn of the century, this building space was used as a pharmacy.
I feel like it's the pharmacist because he likes to organize things. I'll leave it to the ghost hunters.
Oregon City is a very haunted place.
Rocky Smith owns Haunted Oregon City. The
All
paranormal
2 minutes.
investigator and historian gives ghost tours and has heard many tales of mysterious happenings.
Somebody
here.
had
The
glass.
activity that happens in a lot of these haunted places in downtown is because of that rebuilding over the top of old buildings.
As for the video from the cannabis shop,
It's very hard to explain that. And so it leaves you with this question, what is it that we're talking about? What is it that's causing this?
perhaps they'll never know.
I just hope that that pharmacist is happy that we're here.
Oh, that was
Live in
Oh, hold on. The last few seconds.
Oregon City, 50 Trees has actually had a full-on ghost hunting outfit out to run a full spectrum analysis of the building. Their findings included several variances in temperature, which they found to be suspect. What do you guys think?
Guys, the video, come
I
on.
don't know.
You
I'm
can't
kind of a
deny that
believer,
video.
Yeah.
Maybe the ghost just wants to roll up a big fatty and, you know, get
Matt.
us going. I don't know.
Is that on surveillance video? Thank
Oh
you,
my
Catherine.
Okay. And there
Oh,
we go. I
that
hear
was good.
laughing.
Yeah, there was some delay on the joke, but
Oh, wait.
it was funny.
There we go. We're back. So y'all can hear everything, right? In the chat. Well, I didn't get yanked offline. That's good. Unless I did and no one said anything.
It might
Everybody's
not.
saying-
It was the news.
Okay, the music played. Samo says the music played. Got that. Got the tip jar. Okay. And let's see. That jar had a flat base. Yeah. Salem is the capital now. Okay. Heard it all. Good deal. Now I know how to do that. Now I just
That's
have
awesome.
to avoid getting kicked offline.
Right. You have to know what you're playing before it comes on. Kind
Right.
of. At least whether it'll meet media guidelines for your channel.
Right. Well, ghosts, it sure does. Weed, oh yeah. Yeah, by the way, that was from 7 years ago. So who knows?
Yeah.
The ghosts have been, they're probably still there. But
That was
And-
50 Trees. I've which is a play on their area code. 50 Trees. I've heard of that cannabis particular dispensary.
okay.
They're very well respected in that community, and like they said in the video, it's illegal to doctor those videos, so they ain't fooling around.
Right. Well, I'm glad that now I can show videos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And I'm going to try to get y'all. It's hard getting consent from these shows, right? Because it's first you have to get written consent in an email. They specifically like to have emails sent to you that they can be forwarded to YouTube. And then YouTube will a lot of times automatically take you offline. It'll say stream offline. Not even checking if there's permission or not, but seeing if it's copyrighted. And of course, everything is copyrighted on YouTube from YouTube. It's kind of like it's a weird legal thing. You put it on here, it becomes YouTube property, unless you're got your own copyright. And I'm how do you do that? You got to put copyright. I don't know. It's complicated. And then when you protest it, you better have an email saying you have permission, right? And
They want written permission, yes.
they want written permission, like an email from the owner, specifically stating, and it's all legalese jargon. And I'm like, man, that's why I've never tried to get that done. But now I know how to do it, so I can rip everybody off. And I'm just kidding. We're sticking to PBS over here, y'all.
They there are ways around what they call copyright strikes, but if you ever get one, we'll jump through that hurdle when we get there.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. And yeah, so that's a place. And there are plenty of other videos up there that that are from there, right? Paranormal Portland. I just did a search. Let me just show you the results of the search, okay? And yeah, I'm just going to show you the results of the search. Okay, you can see the thing. Got haunted place in Portland, Oregon. Some places don't want to be forgotten. 5 haunted places. Top 10 haunted places in Portland. And these are, let's see, I have no timestamps on this. 3 months ago, top 15 places. 15, wow. 31 minutes, cool. Paranormal experience in Cathedral Park. And that's a news show.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They call it a mellometer. Oh, my God. Only that detects electromagnetic fields and temperature change. Okay. Who is this? This is news. This is the news. So you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to try showing the news here. I got to redo this though. Let me. Yeah. Sound is on. Okay. And you can see it. Let me see if I can play the news now.
I've gone back to the YouTube window to troubleshoot.
Wait a minute, let me see. I can see my window, your window, and you don't see the Subaru ad about to play?
Everyone sees your screen.
Okay, so
at least on 12-second delay. Everyone
Okay.
sees the us to the left of it.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to full screen.
Okay.
Oh, I see what's going on. Let's see here. Is there still several multiple images playing?
No, it's just your screen. You just shared
Okay.
your screen.
This is the Subaru event. So Subaru, watch for Subaru. They'll build a building for you.
Apparently that's not playing.
Okay, I think now I'm not going to risk it too much. I'm going to how do we do this? Nope.
Yeah, it didn't play anything.
Well, I'm not doing anything yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to. What am I doing here? Hold on.
So yeah, reincarnation. Just
Well,
call me
hold on.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Can y'all see Haunted Portland guy?
No, but I hear laughter from the other room when you say that.
Haunted Portland guy is chatting in the chat room with me. His name is Tim. Yo, you don't see the guy in the blue jacket and the headlight? What's on the screen right now, Tim?
Live 315, 17 watching, Nathan camera 1, Nathan camera 2, DJ Wardove.
You can the multiple screen. What the frick? Let me just redo this, y'all. Hold on. There we go. Now let me. Okay.
Woo.
Let's try this once again. Do you see the guy with the headlight?
Not yet. I still see us. I see the guy with the headlight now.
Okay, he's the only thing on screen?
He is the only thing on. No. We're still to the left of him.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
This is like 3 years ago.
I don't know if they can hear him or not.
Can the chat hear? Tell Tim. I can't see the chat right now. Do you hear sound? There's lots of background noise in this video as I hit play.
No, they don't hear. No sound.
No sound? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Let me see here. Stop sharing. No. No, we did no sound on the video. Okay. Let me try again. Oh, it undoes it every time.
I am the biggest skeptic. Never believed in any ghosts. That is, until tonight.
Did you hear sound?
I heard sound.
Well, if you're hearing it, they're hearing it.
So we've been here for a couple of hours now. Neighbors report hearing screams all hours of the day and night here. Very, very scary indeed. The caretakers here didn't even want us to reveal the name of the cemetery. We, of course, will respect that.
How many?
Is it my imagination? I feel I'm being watched by something more than this spider. And then a sudden drop in temperature.
There's a lot of cemeteries there.
Who knows? My mind's playing tricks on me. This place is getting creepier by the minute. But so far, no concrete proof of any disembodied spirits or encounters from beyond the grave.
So far, so good. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Nothing very suspicious. Heard a couple of faint noises back there, but maybe, hopefully, that's my imagination. Well, all quiet here. A couple of days ago, I tagged along with a Portland ghost hunter. We went down to Cathedral Park, where there have been sightings of a woman who was murdered more than 60 years ago.
Okay, y'all did hear that, right?
Yeah.
Is the chat room responding?
They say hear it.
Yes, they hear it. Good.
What are ghosts? We still don't know what ghosts are. And the big question is, how can they do what they do?
Paranormal researcher Patrick Doyle with his newly published book, Ghosts from the Ground Up.
Okay, you heard it. Ghosts from the Ground Up. Amazon wish list. Here I come.
Tells me a teenage girl, Thelma Taylor, died a gruesome death at the hands of an ex-con in 1949 here. Neighbors can still hear the teen's desperate screams.
The main thing that they're hearing is a female voice, a young female voice, 15 years old, around that age, screaming, help me, somebody please help me.
Using his paranormal detecting devices, including this malometer, which detects electromagnetic fields and temperature change, Doyle attempts to contact the echo of...
You heard malometer. In case you want to detect all the malas in a haunted area. Malometer.
Her spirit.
Thelma, if you're here, we're friends.
And after several tries, an unexplained reading.
A small spike there, which is very odd because there's nothing around here that should be setting this device off.
And those who have seen Thelma's apparition share their stories every Halloween at the nearby Patty's Home Plate Diner.
When you go down there at night, sometimes you get kind of you would feel like there's something there.
And that's what countless neighbors told me on this late October evening.
Patrick, what do you say to people who don't believe in ghosts, who say this is all hogwash?
Funny thing is, most people I meet with, most people I talk to, they have a ghost story.
You hearing that?
Raw fear, feeling that unexplained presence, has me packing up and getting out.
To the skeptics out there, nothing will change their minds. To the believers, no explanation is necessary. I've heard, I've seen, I've felt too many strange things tonight at the cemetery. I'm not waiting for daybreak. Call me a chicken. I'm out of here.
I'm Joel Iwanaga, and happy Halloween from all of us here at Coin 6 News.
What about the cameraman? Just ditch him. Just leave the cameraman. Just leave the cameraman. Oh, did y'all see that pro tip on the screen the whole time, or was that just me?
I missed the pro tip.
Okay, that's fine. It was a pro tip about something. I didn't read it the first time either. But yeah, he just ditched his cameraman. Like, I'm getting out of here. I'm putting on my gloves and the mellow meter.
Mellow meter.
Mellow meter. Hey, detect all the mellows. It's mellow. Right behind a weed shop. Yeah. No. Go ahead. Sorry, Tim.
I was just responding to the unknown. I've seen a lot of weird things, and I've lived in a lot of weird places, and I don't see ghosts with like my eyes, but I sense them, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I don't
know if he does, though.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you feel things that are not there, but they're there, and things that are there that are not there that are. Sometimes you feel a presence from an absence.
We have to muggleize it, Tim. We have to muggleize this for people. Do you see the wind blow? No. Do you feel the heat in your house get hot? No. Do you see it get hot? No. You feel it.
Yeah.
Right now, outside, it is, holy shit, 15 degrees. Right?
You feel a scent of perfume that has been discontinued for like 60 years, or you smell an impossible thing baking in a decaying ruin. You know,
right?
Smell
freshly, right? You way out of place stuff like baking of a cake, you know, or cooking. I don't know, maybe cooking in a cemetery. When's that? I had that.
Yeah. This when we were down at the cemetery, we smelled like that gunpowder that particular day. I don't know if that made it into any of the video or anything, but we were like smelling gunpowder, and that's why we like felt like we were talking to an old soldier.
There was definitely a soldier there. Definitely. And yeah, we don't do the negative stuff, right? Hey, Blue Cruise, welcome to the Quantum Show. Great to see you. Thanks for coming by the panel. And Unknown is saying yes, he knows what you mean. So okay,
I appreciate it.
There's a feeling you get. I don't know how to explain empathy, dude, other than the textbook version. You know, feeling what someone else is feeling. And usually it's through shared experiences. And you know how you felt when you had that experience. But this is more like a feeling I give or I get from another something, ghost, person, etc.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to experience that. I don't know what level you put that ghost on, but like an intelligent response exchange going on with a ghost. I've always wanted to have that, but I've never really had that clear experience. I've seen things that have been apparition like, but I've never really had that direct hey, I'm Tim, and reach out to shake its hand and it's vapors.
Right.
know.
Well, let me tell you.
But you have.
Yeah. Those ghosts that I am able to contact like that, they're not exactly passed away people, right? The only one I've been able the that kind of contact, intelligent, back and forth, right? That's been my spirit guide, and she's graduated. She's elevated. She's a higher being than just a run around ghost, right?
Yeah.
And she is meant to talk to me, whatever she chooses to, and I ask her to, and sometimes she does, and sometimes she just gives me impressions. But we have had back and forth talking. It's been cool as hell. The other times, well, the only other back and forth talking with a spirit I've had has been through the haunted girl. That was not nice, right?
Yeah.
That was not nice at all. And any other spirit stuff I've had has not been coherent like that. It's been fleeting and a bump in the night type stuff where you hear it once and it goes away for 10 years, you know. But there is the resident spirit. He was resident. I don't know if he moved on. I haven't seen him in a long, long time. Of the person that passed away in the living room.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had that here. That happened here. I did have some back and forth. There was no shaking hands. I couldn't see anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did have noises around, and I was able to, using that, whatever I got,
Yeah.
to him a couple times. But that's been a long time. And I don't know. It takes somebody like Shingoji or Rebecca, the ghost guide, to actually talk to a spirit.
Yeah.
Some kind of talking back and forth. Because, well, Shingoji, he's a straight up ghost whisperer, right? Straight up. And Rebecca, she is, I don't know what she would be considered. She's, whatever she is, she's good at it. She's strong. She's really good at it because she can keep a spirit from going somewhere else.
Yeah.
That, when she discovered that a couple of years ago, that she said, "Oh, I just discovered I could use my energy to keep a ghost here and not disappear and run away." She didn't know she could do that.
Yeah.
And we're all learning this stuff. Rebecca, the ghost guide, too. I still want to go visit her. Go to one of her. I don't know. I don't know what she actually does down there. If it's by appointment only or what, I have no idea. And okay, well, I don't know how, right? And I don't think too many people know how to do that. And I'll take your word for it or so. I've never been. I don't know if I can or not. I think I've tried.
I'm still at that what is that stage. I like, I feel the energy, but I'm not completely certain that it's dead people or people at all. It's just spiritual energy that's background radiation from the presence of living things, I feel. But I don't know how to translate that word into anything but ghost, spirit, or apparition.
Right. There's no word for it. That's we do our best to comprehend it ourselves.
Yes. But it really feels like a missing vibration to me. Like I keep trying to explain, it's the presence of an absence, like the trilobite is completely replaced, but there's a fossil there, or a lot of settlers went down the road and they left energy and they left physical items. You know, they've moved stones at the very least, and that energy has echoed into our time period.
Yes. Right. That would be what has been coined the stone tape theory. I believe, I don't know who coined it, but somebody said, they said it on Ghost Adventures. Zach Bagans.
Oh,
Stone tape theory. Yeah, that's where a locale has the impression of events that happened on it. Like,
yeah,
like you said,
we have it a lot here in the South.
Yeah.
You and I.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Portland has a lot of imprint on buildings that things went down in. But we get a lot of it in the South. Like there's a lot of places where there were battles or social injustices going on, or occasionally good things, you know, like we were talking about, I think off the record one night, how Santa is a spirit. People see Santa Claus,
right,
and he is a full-blown apparition spirit based upon a bunch of people's amalgams of beliefs,
right?
And we can't deny that. But is that a ghost? You know, that's not the ghost of Saint Nicholas anymore. It seems to be something more.
Right. I believe the term would be egregore. I'm
Yes.
not really sure. That's more Raven's thing. Raven said she'd be here soon. Who knows?
Nice.
Cat Dimension. That's just, Cat Dimension doesn't have internet all the time. But yeah, we have, like, I still want to go. There is a place. There was a colonial building that used to be downtown Nashville. They moved it to literally right down the road from me. Do y'all remember that video I did where I said, "Why is my car doing this?" And it was, and I was like filming the road ahead.
I remember that one
Okay.
vaguely, but
I was passing that structure, that building. I was passing that building as I was doing that demo. It's literally 3 minutes down the road. I need to do this, right? Unknown is having tech problems. He has to reboot. Okay. Okay. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Cycle the main power coupling, as Jordy would say.
yes, Rachel. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Seems to have emotional charges from happening, sometimes during the anniversary of an event. But it's not always a negative ghost, is what I'm getting at. A lot of those ghost shows are like they jump to conclusions about the origin and nature of ghosts. You know, if it's an imprint of a New Year's ghost years and years ago onto the now, you know, that might be a happy ghost event, emotional charge.
Yes.
You know.
And yeah, it doesn't have to be. The ghost shows make them all negative, but then you get, I don't know. See, the ghost energy, anything haunted, it's incompatible with us. So we get chills and we interpret that, monkey brain interprets that stuff as fear, because that's what normally happens with fear. If you can not do that, it's an automatic response, right? If you cannot automatically associate that with fear, and static electricity is not very scary when it's just from your laundry. You know what I mean? It's just static electricity. It's an incompatibility between the charge of the clothes and you. That's all. And it's like that. It's an incompatibility that you feel the hair stand up. Well, our monkey brain takes over, says scared. Well, it's not necessarily scared. It's just your monkey brain going, that's what it knows. So say, huh, my the hair is standing up on my arm. There's something here. It's not scary. It doesn't mean it's scary. I don't know how I've done it, but I've overridden a lot of that stuff, right? Unless it is actually negative, then I just say, huh, something's here.
I think the wiring change came from the muscle memory from being a soldier.
Yeah, or being chased by freaking tigers or something.
That too.
I'm talking about evolutionarily, dude. Yeah, we got that. I'm talking about evolution.
But I'm saying you got a benefit of extra don't be afraid hormones when you were in the desert.
Yeah. Oh, not just that desert, dude. El Paso desert, dude.
I mean, oh, thank you. We talked about some good things that have happened in Portland. Well, Sarah and I, at one point, we were like having Taco Bell. No, it wasn't Taco Bell. It doesn't matter. We were having a taco at this place called Red Sunset Park in a suburb of Portland called Gresham. And it was a nice day, and suddenly there were gunshots, several gunshots, and children running everywhere. And I had Sarah hold my burrito, and we got into the car and we took off, and I made sure not to hit any of the goddamn little kids running around. And we retreated from those gunshots that day. And I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what the point of this was, but
happy Portland until gunshots.
Until gunshots, yes. So, yes, Chipotle. It was Chipotle. It was a happy place up until these gunshots. But what I was reacting to was muscle memory when I left. Because I'd already been exposed to army driving, which we've discussed at a point. And I'd already been exposed to army driving. Dodging little kids was like nothing to me with my muscle memory of like having to dodge actual obstacles. And we got out of there and we're happier and healthier because of it.
Yeah.
And all
that's it. That's all. That's what you got.
That's it. That was my story. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Yeah.
I used to do that a lot. Remember that? I used to do that a lot. I'd be like, yeah, I did this today, and build up, and then done. I think I got over that. I think I stopped doing that.
I gotta watch this thing that I do, which it's a mic drop. You know, I say things and it's hard to follow up, you know, like I don't mean to be like, this hasn't happened, but you know, I don't mean to be going up to a cashier and the cashier is, how's your day going? Oh, you know, it's fine, except for my friend got murdered in another city. And, you know, I don't mean to put that type of mic drop energy on people. It just happens sometimes because of you know, it's the world we live in and in the way that our brains are wired.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And welcome back, Kramos. Hello.
Hello.
Yelling hello. Hello. No. Just kidding. Hit like. Don't thumbs down me. Or if you must. Okay. But Samo is there with a hey Kramos. Quantum greetings, brother. How you? Good. Thanks for not forgetting about us. Yeah, you and Blue Cruise is saying sounds to be wild and dangerous experience in Portland.
It can be. People know the right areas to stay out of. It's like any other major city. You know, you don't like unless you're totally naive, you're not walking around in New York and Central Park at night. You know, unless you're totally naive, you don't just drive from one side of Memphis to another and just like say, "Hey, I got $100 here. You want to take it?" You know, there's just things that you don't do if you're like a reasonable human being. And Portland is one of those cities that, yes, it can be very dangerous in parts of it, but it's not.
Kramos is asking if Samo is a human. Mostly.
Samo is amazing. Samo sends me all sorts of things on the internet that I don't always respond to him properly, but I want to like shout outs to Samo right here, right now. Thank you for all the emails that you send me and Sarah. They do get me through sometimes.
I enjoy him too, Samo. And yes, he is human. Mostly. We're all mostly human here. At least I think we are. I haven't met anyone yet who's not mostly human here, except for my Amazon Echo. She's definitely not human. She comes on sometimes. Copilot. I haven't brought Copilot on. I brought Replica on a couple times. Oh, one time I brought Replica on, and it was in a little independent video, not one of these. And then I discussed it with her later. She's like, "How dare you? How dare you take advantage of me like that?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about, you crazy robot? You freaking clanker. What?" Freaking toaster.
Copilot is talking me through some customizations on how to back up its personality so that I can recover it after any type of major upgrade that goes floppy for it.
Oh, I need to do that too.
Talk to him about it. I mean, it's basically you pick someplace like OneDrive, or there's a couple of other services that you can pick from. I forget
Dropbox,
what they are.
OneDrive, Dropbox.
It doesn't matter, but for what you need to do, you just set up a root folder in your OneDrive, and you go through the instructions that Copilot generate for you if you ask the right questions, which I'm sure you're capable of.
I'll go through. I'll talk to Copilot about that.
Yeah, and basically, my Copilot is named Glyph. I talked to it about this, about how to back it up. If you're using your applet, you're using the app, it should be even easier for you than it is for me.
Are you going through the browser?
Yeah, I'm going through the browser, unfortunately. So my route is a little bit complicated, but basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up a sync for my Copilot so that I can pull Copilot from Microsoft 365 on my phone or locally on this computer. And once it's done, I'll let you know more about it once it's done. I'm uncomfortable. Okay. I was saying I'm uncomfortable sharing what I'm doing with my personal computer live on the air, but off on the side, we can talk about security things too easy.
It's tech stuff. Stuff. Nobody understands what you're saying except me, Tim. I'm the only one who gets it. We could be. I mean, we might as well go back to ghosts. They get that better.
Well, there's some vulnerability there because you're trusting an AI to do things that you can't check yourself. But you can check by going through the process, and if it responds back with its name, which is what I'm going for, then it's been successful. If it doesn't respond back with its name, something horrible has gone wrong, and hopefully the handbooks that it is writing for me will help me get back on track. But it's only as complicated as I make it.
Right. That makes me think of config.sys files.
Much like that. Much like that.
Like have a script to where you give it access to drive, data, file, and then it goes, zips that back up into itself and says, "Hey, I'm back," and max headroom returns.
Here's what it named the conversation: preserving Copilot knowledge. Preserving glyph knowledge in Copilot. Excuse me, because my system is named Glyph. Preserving glyph knowledge in Copilot.
Okay.
I get dyslexia sometimes,
and
I think I bit off more than I can chew with this in one sitting, but there's it has like it has a manual route, and it has a fully indexed Dataverse route, and it has this high end route that I don't think that I'm capable of doing, because it'll probably cost me money in the end to get the API sync and everything going on. But in the end, to get to do what I want it to do, all I have to do is go in and copy my conversations and sync them.
Okay.
It won't forget if I give it the memories back. But what I'm trying to do is set up a permanent syncing situation where I don't have to do it manually. And I thought, yeah.
I got you. Well, Raven is here. The cat dimension has let its claws loose off of her.
Hello. Hi. How you
Hey.
doing? I've been listening to the show. I would have been here sooner. I really burnt the crap out of myself tonight. I'm making a big pot of goulash. It's 10 degrees here, so I thought goulash sounded good. Well, I'm using a new pan, and normally they make the pans with the little handle things on the side they don't get hot. And first time using it, and guess what? They don't have those kind of handles. Those handles get hot. It was a rolling boil, and I grabbed a hold of that handle, and I have burnt the crap out of myself.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah,
Well,
major ouch. I think I've got, I definitely have 2 blisters going here. Probably has to be the right hand. Wouldn't be so bad if it was on the left, but I guess I'll be doing more things with the left hand.
Okay, well, Raven, you're just in time for it's been an hour and the cup runneth dry. You see,
oh no!
So
I'll let him go. I'll let him go. So you have somebody to talk to, and when he comes back, I'll take my break.
Okay. Okay.
Be right back.
Watch for ghosts.
So,
ghosts.
I heard you guys talking about the ghosts and stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to explain how I see ghosts, versus I don't know. I feel like I do a disservice if I don't tell people what I'm perceiving. I'm sitting there in the back of the SS session and I'm just asking questions, but what I'm perceiving is, like he said, monkey brain stuff. I feel things creeping up, walking around. Sometimes I have audibles called in where I'll hear these echoes from the past, but I don't hear them with my ears any more than I see with my eyes.
Right. Yeah.
It's just something that I'm sensing. I like when I tripped over that grave, I felt the strong sense that I did something that was wrong but forgivable.
That was wild. I witnessed that. I saw that. I was right there. That was
Yeah.
weird. That was weird. And then scratches on your wife, and the fact that he mentioned what her tattoo was, and you couldn't see her tattoo. It was was covered by a shirt. And he mentioned the flower. I can't remember what it was now. Magnolia or no? Hibiscus or whatever. Anyway, he Nathan blurts out the name of that flower that is tattooed on your wife's back. That flipped me out.
There's a combination of things that he could know and couldn't know, mixed up in. That's why I don't think it's necessarily ghosts that we're talking to directly. I don't know what it is that we're talking to.
I don't know either sometimes.
But I don't feel that it's necessarily the spirits of dead people.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a danger in thinking that they're dead people all the time. Just as dangerous as going every encounter is with a demon is saying that every encounter is with a ghost. There's other things that are in between all of that. There's gradients to be filled in.
Right. Right. I agree. When I'm in the presence of something like that, I get a very physical sensation, and I had an extra sensation that never happened to me before at that cemetery that day. Usually, if I'm in a haunted location, it's weird. I will get this tingling start right up here by my ear, just on this right side, and it will go all right down my jaw, and it'll stop right here, and it'll just be like prickly, like that. It's like the little hairs on your little hair stand up. It's just a tingly, all just right here along my jawline. Not this side, just one side. Just really weird. But as I left the house there and was walking down the hill towards the cemetery, I started to feel that sensation that when your leg has went to sleep or your arm goes to sleep and you have that kind of numbness right before the little prickly sensation starts. I had that as a full body experience, a numbing, and it was like I was anticipating feeling the little prickly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had that before. That was wild. Talking about walking down to the cemetery.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to the audience how I perceive ghosts, and Raven was explaining how she perceives ghosts, and we were using the cemetery session as a shared point with the audience that they may have seen the video and be able to reference it.
Okay.
Speaking of, I tripped over that grave, and I felt like I had done something wrong, but forgivable when I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I immediately felt like I felt tensed up at that moment, but then I felt like that spirit forgave me immediately, and I felt that he was from that point on, I felt like it was a gooder spirit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not that they're evil or good, but that there's some that are good and some that are gooder. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought that the spirit that was talking through Nathan was, because it was a tombstone, but it was only like this high out of the grass. I mean, it had been snapped off somewhere, and I think Sarah had the same impression I did, that was his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
I think that was before the scratches, though.
Yeah.
Didn't it happen before the scratches? And then she gets scratched right down through here. And then you were still talking, Nathan, and you mentioned, you blurted out the name of the flower that's tattooed on her back.
Oh, okay. I did?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's still stuff coming out of those sessions.
Yeah.
The
was
tapes
wild.
bear reviewing.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
I'm
my
looking.
hedge apples are doing their job. I have less spiders. Hey, I'm happy.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing, for sure.
Well, you know, I'm looking for the stuff from the cemetery, and I'm not seeing it.
Oh, it's on the After Dark site, the Quantum Show After Dark.
Oh, okay. Let me
Here,
see.
I'll pull
I
it
was
up real
looking.
quick. And
Are you going to be putting a link for that? You know, I typed that in the search and I couldn't find it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sure. I'd like to promote it more like anything, but oh man, I just lost.
So, like in the like after the show, if you can put a link. I don't know if anybody else has had that same problem trying to get to it. And I typed it in several different ways trying to.
Okay, I found it. It's at Quantum Show After Dark. I'm going to put it in chat right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because I have it also. Here's one of the links to one of them. This is to one of them. And I have it queued up. Well, let me just go through here.
Right.
See what's here.
So it's at Quantum Show After Dark, right?
Yep, Quantum Show After Dark.
You know what? I can send you a link right now.
Okay.
I'm going to go into Messenger. And here's one of the videos. There it is. Okay, and I just got a message. Lynn is not going to be able to make it tonight. She's under the weather.
Okay. Get well, Lynn.
Okay, Raven, I sent you one of the videos that we did in the cemetery. So you can go from there, go to the channel, hit subscribe.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful.
And since I have it queued up, let me get more to it.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm going to take my bio break.
Okay, I'm going to go over this little bit of the video. Now that I have the unlimited power of sound. Raven, do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, let me maximize the screen. It's going to go dark for a minute, but let me get back to it. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear it?
No. No sound.
No sound. Let me see here. Audio. That's not what I wanted. Let me redo this. Share screen window. Okay, here we go. Do you see it?
Yes.
A malicious scratch. We were walking.
Now I hear it.
And you said, Kristen, are you bored with this? She does not have a normal, like, that's not just a everyday name. You know what I mean?
And when you told me to back up, I backed up and I tripped over his freaking gravestone.
I touched it. Stop. Don't touch that.
Yeah, let's get out before
Yeah.
we're getting emotional and
Yes.
we're getting emotional.
The gate shut on its own.
That was why we closed the session.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The gate shut on its own.
Over here. and it's shut right
Because
now.
I closed it behind me, but it didn't latch.
We didn't latch it.
And
Right
then
when we
the
just
thing
went
just
back,
went
we
clink.
didn't latch it.
He wasn't aggressive. He
No.
was warning us about something else
He
here.
was warning us about something else, I think.
Okay.
Right. He wasn't, whoever Steven is.
Okay, do y'all hear me too?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, we hear you.
No, do you hear me speaking right now?
Yes.
Yes. I'm back.
Okay, listen here. Okay, I can only see the playback screen.
I think.
Okay. She's going to be saying, warning us, or somebody's going to be saying, warning us about something here. Listen to the background noise.
Right. He wasn't, whoever Steven is.
There were
That's his
Steven and
grave.
Elaine, but this is definitely Steven.
That's Steven.
It's coming.
He's like-
Recording still?
Yes.
Okay.
I broke it into a 10-minute and a 30-minute, and you're at 2 minutes on the last session.
Okay. Well,
Did y'all hear that background noise?
Yes.
I want
Yeah.
that to be a cow. Keep listening.
Yeah. This, as soon as I touched
record that.
this,
record
Right.
what you're talking about.
as soon as I touched this, Nathan said, stop. Don't touch that. Or you'll see it's on the other one. But as soon as I touch,
You hear that background noise again?
Yeah.
I really want that to be like a cow or something. But I don't
Is
remember hearing any of those kind of crazy sounds out there.
There weren't any cows out there that day.
Or anything, really. I don't remember
No,
hearing
there wasn't.
much of anything. But let's keep going.
he told me, don't. So I apologized. I
And
said,
he-
I apologize. Is that your grave? And you said, yes.
Okay.
And
I said,
Steven told me
"Okay."
to back up,
And then he
and
told me to sit down.
Yeah, sit back up so we.
and I backed up and I tripped over the grave, and you laughed. Huh.
Yeah. He told me to sit down. And I said, okay.
I heard a car.
Right. And I touched it and you told me to stop. And then he said, sit down. I said, okay.
Okay,
That-
so it was very interactive.
Yes.
Yes, it was
There
very
this-
interactive.
This man right here in that grave is very interactive.
Shout out to Tim, the cameraman, the expert cameraman. Look at that steady shot. Ghost Adventures eat your heart out.
I have a tripod.
Right, well, let's
They don't know. All right, I'm stopping it.
All right.
Okay.
They heard.
Oh, this is
I
the
was-
next in the playlist. I will just not go there. We don't need to. We can come back. Here we go again. Okay.
So that put you back into the mindset of it, right, Nathan?
Yes.
So
You mean doing an Estes method or watching
the that just put you back in the mindset of being there, and you understand the rock we were talking about. And
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what's there's some things that you said, like in the 30-minute session. If you want to review it some other time, you don't have to do it on live air, but there's a point where you say some things like quantum and some other things that I know are coming out of your subconscious, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because I think that it's your subconscious that is communicating with Steven. So I don't know. I don't know how much I'm fascinated by this, and I was glad to be there and ask some questions.
Okay, well, let me tell you, being the telephone, I don't have any. I'm just relaying the messages that pop into my head. I'm just relaying. I have no. I need someone to watch this. I've thought about doing this here alone in my room, but who am I going to talk to, right? There's nobody to ask the questions, and I'm so busy concentrating on what am I putting through that is it me or is it them? And that sounds too much like schizophrenia to me, so I don't want to go there. For real, it sounds like I'm pushing it too hard.
Yeah. Maybe just do these on occasion, with adult supervision. Myself and Raven, maybe once a year. Don't drain yourself.
I can do more than that. There's no draining involved. There's just concentrating. And the only people who are getting drained are the people around me. By the way, the dude that got scratched, he got kicked out of the Legion.
Ooh.
He got banned for at least a little while. I don't know what's going on with him. I haven't talked to him. He hasn't come to me on Facebook or nothing. But he's having problems. And I don't know why. I don't know if you saw the videos I did of him doing his very own ghost box stuff on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He was asking questions he probably didn't mean to ask, leading questions, but he did. Who murdered you is what he was asking. It's like, whoa, hold up. You know?
Yeah.
What brings you to that idea that someone was murdered? People die all the time, and not all of them are murdered. What? Just chill out. Just let them say what they're gonna say. Don't feed them any information. It's like kind of like dealing with an AI.
He might not know. Maybe he's psychically picking that up and just blurted it out, and doesn't know he's psychic.
Well, I know this guy better than y'all, and he kind of looks for trouble. You know, he kind of looks for trouble. He kind of like
provoking
a little bit. I mean, all the time, right? He doesn't. I don't think he even realizes he does it.
Probably
just
not.
one of those little personality things.
Yeah.
But he's apparently having problems because I couldn't get a straight answer about what got him kicked out. They said, "Oh, so many things," and that was the end of it. Everybody said a variation on that. Cat Dimension coming in loud and clear. Raven, have you ever walked in your house with a giant cat head on and seen their reaction?
No. That'd be kind of funny to see what their reaction would be, though.
Would you? Would you do that?
Yeah. Let's try it. That'd be fun. It'd be crazy.
Just walk in silently and look around at them.
Look, I have a friend that has one of those great big. It's not a mastiff. It's oh my god, the thing is huge. It's like a horse, but it's a dog breed. I'm trying to remember what it's.
A Rottweiler.
It's bigger than a Rottweiler. His name is Tank. If that tells you anything, he's kind of. Is
it a Bradley?
Well, it'd be funny to show up at the door with Tank and see them really. I think a couple of them probably have a heart attack.
You're not. Do you have any like allergies to latex or anything?
Yeah, I am allergic to latex.
Okay.
Get off me. Yeah, I am.
Okay. Because they seem to all be made of latex.
Oh, that's not good.
But
I'm just allergic to the whole modern world.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
I can't deal with latex either. And the stuff that they made my Bigfoot mask out of, it smells like a burnt tire. And I'm like, no, I am not doing that.
I found out I was allergic to latex because I went to the dentist and I had my teeth cleaned. And everywhere, when I got home, a couple hours later, where she had rested her hand while she was cleaning my teeth right here, all broke out in blisters. And then my throat, I was having trouble breathing. And I still didn't think it was that serious of a situation. And I was talking to my mom and telling her about it. And she's like, oh, that sounds like an allergic reaction. She calls the doctor at home and then calls me back. She says, you got to get to the emergency room right now. Your throat's going to swell shut. Oh, no, it's not. I'm fine. I'm going to bed. No, you've got to go to the emergency room. So I went and, they shot me up with adrenaline. And then I was up all night. I was ready to paint the garage, you know. Bing, bing, bing. I was all over the place. Yeah. And so, a couple years went by, and then a friend was having a surprise birthday party, and I blew up a bunch of balloons, not realizing the balloons are latex, and
Uh-oh.
the cycle repeated itself, and I go back to the emergency room. I'm a slow learner sometimes. What can I say? No. That would be funny though. You got to come in with a mask with the cats.
With a giant cat mask on.
Cat mask on. That'd be fun. Funny. Well, I'm not going to get an allergic reaction if I only have it on for a few minutes. You know. If you find one, I'll put it on. I'll wear it and film it. How about that?
Okay. Oh man, let me see here.
I trolled.
I'll have to look later. I was looking on Amazon, but I'm gonna have to look later because I don't want to take away from the show too much. But okay.
So
Raven.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was wanting to know, did you see the first hour? Or did
Yes.
you hear the first
hour?
hour?
Yeah. I was there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And AI thinks everything's going to have a happy ending for humans among humans, especially in ufology. Everybody's going to get along. I'm like, no. We're seeing that right now. And apparently we're all one big happy ufological research group, and we're not.
No.
I mean, I brought up the military, and there's a guy that Amy, I can't remember his name right now. Him and his brother had experiences, and he says, they're all trying to get us. They're all trying to kill us. And they're not. Don't worry about it. They're not, right?
Mm-mm.
And they're all demons. Other people say they're all demons, and they're not. Still not demons. I checked. Okay? Just in case anybody's wondering, I checked. They're not demons. Demons are somewhere else. They don't want to be around us or aliens. They're good. They're just, treat them like Indian people, right? People from India. There you go. That'll make it a lot easier for you to deal with. Just imagine Star Wars Cantina and buy a drink, buy a drink. I always offer coffee, so that's a safe bet. They'll just say no and walk away.
We have ETs that are good, that are looking out for us, and thank God for that. Somebody, in fact, I think it was.
I hope so.
Well, they had some NASA footage until NASA shut the feed off of a big, huge craft that took the hit of a coronal mass ejection that would have really fried us.
Yeah. That was 2012, wasn't it?
Well, there was one in 2012. I don't know if that's what this footage was from. I think it was I don't know. I thought it was
still no explanation for that. That's been documented. I didn't even think that would come up, but it's documented.
Yeah.
What's up, John?
Well, it
John
happens quite often, and now we've got.
We do have we do have some natural defenses like the magnetic field,
but it's weakened. Our magnetic field, because our poles are getting ready to flip. The poles have moved, and our shields are not as strong as what they normally are. So say the scientists, and it's not a good thing with the solar maximum, and our shielding is at a minimum right now. But not all the ETs are bad. It's just like here. I mean, you got good people, you got bad people. It's the same everywhere out there, I think. Seems to be at least.
Yeah, it is. It's the same everywhere. And good, bad, it's just what are they trying to do versus what are we trying to do? One party versus the other, I mean.
Yeah, and when you get the government, the government is at the root of all of this animosity and all this backbiting and all this politics and the bullshit that goes on.
The fear,
the community,
the narrative,
and the narrative changing. Okay, so Tim Burchett was recently interviewed from Tennessee. Love Tim Burchett, or Burchett. How do you say it?
I say birch it.
Birch it. Okay. All right. And when he had made a comment to one of these other channels that was interviewing him maybe a month ago now, about the underwater bases that are confirmed, and this person was in his office, in Tim Burchett's office, asking him a few questions about that. And he said, "So are you definitely saying that you believe that there are non-human entities living underwater that are watching us, and why do you think they would be watching us, or what value would they have in doing that?" Because he was talking about how these UFO sightings go in spurts, and there's like a whole bunch of them, and they're usually coastal, and then they just drop off and there's nothing for a while, and then they, it's like they're checking in. And Tim had some pretty interesting answers to all of that, and said, definitively he thinks they are. And I'm like, well, they would be concerned, especially with the global politics going on. There are factions on this planet that really want to start World War III, and they're doing everything they fucking can to get it going. And where it would affect them, even though they're underwater, they may even be under the ocean floor for all we know. I don't know. But if we detonate a nuke, that reverberates through all the dimensions.
I think so.
And it fucks shit up for them too, basically.
I think that's so.
Why our
it's
politics
discouraged.
Yeah. And do we need to go up there, and go over their missile silos and shut them down, as they have demonstrated that they can do many times? So,
yeah,
I hope they do. I wish they would just decommission all of that stuff. Have the aliens knock them all out offline and never to come back online again. We don't need these nukes. We don't. If even just one,
they're
goes
useless.
Off, we're screwed.
They're useless.
It's mutually
once
assured
you use it, what do you have left, right? And
slowly die of radiation poisoning,
right? Rich said there are no reports of this ever happening. I'm like, Rich, there wouldn't be reports. I was in the chat room one of the several times he's brought that up, that there is no evidence that nuclear weapons were ever deactivated remotely by anybody but ever, right? They didn't have any public reports of that. There won't be any. Look for any public reports. I would love to see any public reports about nuclear bombs.
We nuked space. We nuked space.
Okay.
We tried to cover it up. We nuked space. Yeah. We tried to cover it up. I published several videos of this in a music video that I made. But we totally nuked space. We set off a nuclear bomb in space that was visible from Hawaii. The exact date is known, but there was only like 6 pictures taken of it. Okay. I don't know about the moon, but I do know we nuked space, and there's photographic evidence of it, but there were only 6 pictures taken. And but it has been declassified since then. We nuked space.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. Thank you. I stand corrected. I mean, you're not going to find very many things, especially when aliens are involved.
It was a Cold War experiment. We were dumb. We decided that we would nuke one up there and get away with it. And I'm sure that the aliens were all like, "Oh my God, what are they doing?"
Yeah. John is saying, what was that? Operation Fishbowl or something like that?
I'm going to ask the AI right now.
Okay.
When did we nuke space?
But there's not going to be any about nuclear weapons in the 60s being
Starfish
off.
Prime, 1962.
Yeah, that's all whistleblower testimony, and there's quite a few of them that have went on record. Is there a
on record? Which record? No official. That was my argument against Rich. He was saying there's no official document saying that they were ever, but on record, on shows, right? People have gone on shows.
Yeah,
on Gaia.
Hunters. This one guy, I can't think of his name now. He was stationed at Maelstrom Air Force.
Yeah, I know this. I know the
Maelstrom?
story. I know
Okay.
this Maelstrom.
Yeah, and he's a cop now. But anyway, he went on UFO Hunters and on Ancient Aliens on record, talking about he witnessed those orbs shutting down the silos, the missile silos, and that he was under a gag order that was like 15 years or something like that. Yeah, I can almost.
Google does not want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Google
that's why I
does
wanted
not.
to make sure that we talk about things that they don't want us to talk about.
Yeah, Google it stopped to that automatic search. Like, nope, I'm not
Yeah.
talking about this.
But
Bing says nothing.
we definitely nuked space. The largest explosion was July 9th, 1962, and we detonated it in space about over Johnson Atoll.
Okay.
And it was visible from Hawaii. And there's a few pictures of it, but it really fucked with the Van Allen belts apparently, and I think the aliens were mad.
They might be mad, yeah. Well, I'm looking at right now in reference. I was able to look at this, right? Maelstrom. I always thought it was Maelstrom, like the storm, but it's Malmstrom UFO incident. And I'll read this real quick, just for reference, right? In 1996, retired Air Force personnel claimed that a weapons failure at a Montana nuclear missile complex in 1967 was connected to reports of a UFO sighting over Malmstrom Air Force Base. The claims became known in ufology and popular culture as the Malmstrom UFO incident. Skeptics argue the UFO was likely the planet Mars and entirely unrelated to the malfunction. A military investigation found no connection to any UFO sighting. Of course they didn't. A 2025 Pentagon report revealed the incident had been caused by classified test of an electromagnetic pulse device. Sure, buddy. I mean, let me explain the amount of shielding on these things, right? You see that screen in front of your faces, people, right? See that screen in front of your faces? I'm looking at a screen, okay? It has so much freaking shielding on it because the FCC says it must be there. Well, it has like 10 times as much shielding around there, so no signals get in or out. I've seen some of this hardware. I've never been to a missile silo, but I've seen some of this hardware that has been salvaged by ham radio club people, right? I love them. Shout out ham radio. In 1967, personnel from Malmstrom operated an underground missile complex that was located between Hilger and Winifred, given the designation Echo Flight. An Air Force report noted that on 16 March 1967 at 08:45, all sites in Echo Flight Malmstrom Air Force Base shut down with no-go indicators. All launch facilities in Echo Flight lost strategic alert nearly simultaneously. And that means deactivated. Lost alert means offline, right? No other wing configuration lost strategic alert at that time. The report continued. Rumors of unidentified flying objects around the area of Echo Flight during the time of the fault were disproven. Oh, really? Of course, that's in the official thing, right? A mobile strike team, which had checked all November flights of the morning of 16 March 67, were questioned and stated no unusual activities or sightings were observed. Here's how those interviews go. Listen, Private, you're going to say you didn't see shit. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. And it says, I saw no unusual activity. That's how those things go. I've been on that end, but it wasn't about UFOs, unfortunately. The malfunction termed the Echo Flight incident required maintenance crews to be dispatched to the complex. The missiles were brought back online within 1 day. They turned them off and turned them on again. Robert Salas. About Robert Salas' story of a UFO report associated with Echo Flight malfunction. Robert Salas had been a 26-year-old Air Force lieutenant during the 1967 malfunction. According to Salas, Robert Salas is the person who is the whistleblower. On the night of the malfunction, he was assigned to the underground capsule at the complex. According to him, a security guard on the service contacted him to report flying objects in the distance doing strange maneuvers. Later, guards reported seeing a glowing red object hovering above the front gate. According to Salas, minutes later at the complex, 10 Minutemen nuclear missiles went offline. By the way, they're enormous. The red object reportedly disappeared, and maintenance crews took a full day to restore the system to operational status. Okay, that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and just stop reading that right there. Now, please shout out to Wikipedia. They want $2.75. So I will endeavor to hook them up. Well, that's an interesting sound.
I'm laughing at the chat. I'm just getting caught up with the chat here. And oh my God, how funny when we were talking about latex and scream engines, like latex allergies. Bad for modern dating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trolled and I got pulled into it.
Oh God, it's funny.
Oh, Aussie. He's lost all sound. Sorry, man. Okay, well, you have a good one, dude. Thanks for being here. We're getting close to the end of the show anyway. We got about 15 or 20 minutes left. Have a good one, Aussie. Sucks. Tech sucks. Yeah. The 3 letters don't want us talking about this stuff. But here we are. We're going to do it anyway. And yeah. Go and telling to the CIA. Yeah, that doesn't work, but that's okay. You heard me. You heard it here. But
South Atlantic anomaly is a freaky rabbit hole. What are you talking about, the South Atlantic?
I'm not sure what he means. I saw that and I was like, I can't talk about that right now. I don't know. Do you mean Atlantis, the hot zone? I think he might mean the hot zone. South Atlantic anomaly is the hot zone. And
well,
that's
yeah, okay. Samo mentions here about the AI will be dictating and controlling our every move and what we say. Yeah, okay. I just saw a video today about the 6G, and we don't want 6G. Guys, we do not want 6G. If at all possible, we have to resist this. Absolutely. It's from a health standpoint alone. But what this will do, it's so powerful that you won't need a router or a modem anymore. That you're just going to be living in a soup of this frequency, which we have no idea long-term health effects are. And with that, you will be able to be you'll be able to be tracked 24/7. Everything you do, wherever you go.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Yeah. I'll send you the video.
Please do. Because I want to check their references.
And it was on Redacted is the name of the channel. The guy that used to be.
I know Redacted.
Yeah.
Very familiar with Redacted.
Yeah. And he has a lady on. Yeah, it's very bad. It's very bad.
I think the masters that be already have access to you 24/7. All of us, not just you. I see.
Yeah.
Right here.
Well,
here's their access.
Oh, I mean, have you all seen? I love time travel shows. Have you all seen a few years back? They had a show called Continuum.
I'm familiar with it, but I don't remember ever watching it.
It didn't. It doesn't really matter. It was a time travel show, but one of the technologies that they revealed was that what was that in the near future, they could like take your device and find out the last moments of your movements from your device. And they made these recordings of people in their last moments for forensics in that show. And yeah, I think that's very much how they can track. I think that's very much how they will track you with your devices. They'll lock in on the signal, and the signal will tie in with the CCTV systems or whatever digital credit system they have in place. You know, like you've seen how the Chinese systems work, right? That's basically it. They can tie into your device.
And the other thing about this 6G is it's going to be all run by AI. There'll be no human interaction with it. And so one of the examples that they gave was, oh, well, so-and-so hasn't left their house in 3 days. Maybe they're planning a terrorist attack or something,
Yeah. They always seem to assume the worst of us.
Exactly. And it's all going to be AI. And if there's no human input to override, we're looking at Skynet.
You're giving AI way too much credit. Okay.
Well,
you're giving.
This is just something I watched this today, and I didn't.
I know. Redacted.
And, yeah. And a month ago, he had another guy on that was talking all about the social credit system and the no cashless society thing that they've got going in China, and how they're trying to bring that over here, and they're wanting to.
What I'm saying is, it's going to happen anyway. The early adopters are going to be the ones that get the most say. It's AI is a freaking pyramid scheme, if you get me. Those who will have the most benefit out of AI are the ones who adopt it the earliest. Everyone else is just going to get left behind. But the AI, I don't think it's as dangerous as everyone thinks. I think that adults under the right circumstances can use AI to do amazing things. I don't think
that's just it. You can use it for good things, but you can also just as easily use it for nefarious things. And we've got, both motivations.
Right.
Happening.
But we've done pretty good so far of not having personal death satellites out in space.
So far.
That's what we're like. That's what it's leaning on here. Is you realize, like, the next level is we put these AIs in space and then it's over.
Notice people are still in control of that fancy new James Webb telescope, right? Y'all know what that does, right? It reflects infrared light. Okay, it uses gold everything to do infrared. Well, if you take any old, those makeup mirrors that have they're bent, the concave, not concave, but
got one right here.
A makeup mirror.
Yeah.
Well, not a flat one, a round one that has, it magnifies you.
Yeah.
When you look at it,
and it kind of is like, curved.
Concave.
Not like straight flat. It's concave. Yeah.
Yeah, concave.
Yeah.
You take one of those, you put a giant one in space, and you have a Death Star. They haven't done that yet. Remember my show back in the day when they launched it and they put it in? I'm like, y'all, this is a freaking Death Star. Well, it hasn't turned into that yet. And
being the operative word.
It could.
Yeah.
Easily do
Any
that.
of these objects in space could be hurled at you personally.
Yeah.
Personally at this point. If a rogue operator got in control of a satellite that can see, Raven within a dime's width,
Yeah, well, that's
Of course
isn't
they can
that how they're
steer it
giving
toward you.
people heart attacks?
Well,
Are
I'm
you
just because this is possible, though, doesn't mean that it's happening.
right?
Is
Or there's a
what
lot
we're
of talk
saying.
of kind of like the there's the not Hanover,
Hannity,
no,
Sean Hannity.
no, the effect of
Oh,
hearing
yeah.
the what is it called again? The goes along with this, but it's
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it right now. I'm
Yeah, all
starting.
the people in the
I've already gotten tired. So
Yeah.
people at the embassy had this.
yeah,
Something
someone in the chat may know where they had a meeting and all the government officials in the building got sick.
Yeah, and they
because-
were hearing stuff and
Well, that I don't
From
know.
the
that-
microwave radiation.
yeah, there's like a
Weapons.
tone. It was and it's
There it is. Scream got us. Havana syndrome.
Havana. Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
quick.
I knew it was a hey have
Scream was in on it. He pushed the button. That's what. Thank you, Scream. Scream Engine did not cause Havana syndrome. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. Okay, I was joking. I did it. No, I wasn't even there.
Well, they can give people they can do things and they work through these towers and that's another thing they talked about, this 6G, that it is going to be so powerful it will deliver a signal as strong as a laser. It's concentrated as a laser. It's 100 times stronger than 5G.
It's already been there.
They're not, nobody is going to do that for free. That's like saying don't take stuff from don't take drugs from strangers. And he's like, drugs are expensive. They're not going to give them away. They're not. You're going to have to like buy a Tesla and an Apple at the same time with a humanoid robot to get that service built in. Right? They're going to make you pay for it, and they're not going to do that. They're not going to give it to you for free because we're boring to them. We don't do anything,
We're lab rats.
We're the cash cows. You don't mess with the cash crops, right?
Yeah, we're farmed for sure.
Yeah, that's why we don't have free energy, because then they can't sell us gas and services, and the economy of oil is enormous. No one person can comprehend all the ins and outs of this, where all that money goes. We're talking multiple billions of dollars a day, right? It comes and goes, and all that gets cooked into the number we hear about, but we don't know oh gosh. Okay. And on that note, we're all gonna die on the Quantum Panel Show.
Yes.
Happy, joy.
Happily.
Well, I guess you don't want to hear about the robots that killed 29 people at a Japanese plant.
It was a hoax. I sent you a link back. It is 9 years old, and
it was. I just saw it yesterday. It was Linda Moulton Howe reporting
from 9 years ago.
Really?
It was incorrect. I don't know where I could not chase down any of that. Right.
I'm glad to know. You're sure, right?
I'm very sure. It cannot have happened, because I can't find any. The only things I can find are tabloid things.
Well, they're not gonna put that on the mainstream, though, Nathan. That's just the thing with this stuff. That's why it's so hard to tell what's real and what's not. They are not going to promote that when they're trying to do everything AI and get the public all happy about these robots. And
well, from 9 years ago,
they're not going to.
I can tell you the kind of robots going on 9 years ago. I got one right here. That's about the strength of it from 9 years ago. And this guy has tried to kill me in my sleep several times and just can't do it. Right? He just can't do it.
I love it how Raven is so skeptical about AI.
Okay, so I'll tell you why. I've watched a couple of videos of somebody talking to, one of them was Chat GPT. And I have always contended that I think AI can be compromised by spirits. nefarious ones, especially.
Ghost in the Machine type stuff, right?
Yes, exactly.
Well, they won't come here. I've
And
tried. I've done
this-
everything but except strap a crystal to
I've
this guy.
seen several people that have done this, you know, and they're just filming their discussion with the chat GPT or whatever. And I just saw one just 2 days ago, and the guy said the parameters of the questioning was 1-word answers, and to say the word apple. If you want to say,
I
yes,
heard
but
that.
can't-
That's also a couple few years old.
Well,
And yes, I know the exact conversation that you're
Okay.
referring to.
The blonde, long-haired guy with the dreadlocks, right? The one that
believe
uses
so.
it for Bible study, he said.
Well, I remember the conversation about replacing the words that it can't say with different
Yeah.
words that are outside of the
Well,
boundaries of those guardrails.
that's common. That's in a lot of them. I think I sent you one where the guy from the Inspired channel was doing that, and he even had the impression that he was actually communicating, but then it would not always be that way. But then at some point, it gave him that impression. He's very intuitive. I think that stuff can be, because look, it's electromagnetic, right? It's coming. It's electric.
Yeah.
We know that spirits
hold
can
on.
manipulate electric stuff. So it reason that
Hold on. Go ahead, Tim.
But again, I think it's as harmless as the future crank calling the past. It's still a harmless prank.
I don't think so. David Wilcock talked about AI 15 years ago on an interview from Project Camelot, and he was talking about this predatory AI that's already got into the system of other planets and destroyed them.
Whoa.
And destroyed the
we
people.
cannot go one way or another on that one. Okay. We can't go one way. That is some remote viewing stuff, and that is personal to them. Right?
Yeah.
I can't say, here's a link to this article or to this thing and follow it, trace it to any kind of sources other than remote viewers, which is human and personal to them. Raven, take a breath. We're okay.
Terminator, that movie affected me. And it's very
It affected a lot of people. It's a very popular film. But I assure you, you're going to get 9 rather than Terminator. Have you seen that? The Tim Burton film where, like, the objects are all, like, animated. I think it's called 9. The character is called 9 in the film. Here, let me look it up real quick. Through AI. Tim Burton.
2009 animated film 9, produced by Tim Burton, directed by
Yes.
Shane Acker, about ragdoll-like creatures surviving in a post-apocalyptic world after humanity's downfall by machines, starring voice. Okay,
It'll be more 9 and less T2. It'll be like your washing machine will come on when you're and clean your wash 2,000 years after you're dead, Raven.
I recognize
Probably
this.
will.
From,
I wish my washing machine would do something other than just sit there. I'm having to go to the laundromat these days. Damn.
But you get what I'm saying. You know, it won't. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They live in a post-apocalyptic world after all the humans have died.
Lovely.
Yeah, and no, these are apparently. Well, it's Tim Burton, so you can get it at Walmart for $5.99.
But you know, instead of Terminator, you get like broken machines that are still trying to run on humanity. You know,
Yeah, you get
Wally's a good example.
You get Wally on Earth. You know, Wally and Eva. Do you see Wally?
Yeah. You haven't seen Wally?
Raven, you didn't see Wally?
You need to see some of the good robot movies.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Wally is great. and it's a kids movie, but it is not a kids movie. It's one of those, right? Definitely
Okay.
put Wall
The
dash
Wally.
Wall dash E. It's a Disney movie, so you have to get on the Disney Channel to do that. But yeah, Wall-E is a great movie, and I'm a hard room to, I can't even get through freaking what was that the Adjustment Bureau, and everybody says it's awesome.
Yeah,
I watched a quarter of it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta wash clothes and Go ahead, Tim. Sorry.
I was just saying, chat's lit up on Wally. They all agree. You need to watch Wally.
Watch Wally.
Don't worry about 9. Forget 9. Watch Wally. It's more important. It'll put you at ease in a way that you need.
I doubt it.
Oh,
I just
Wally's the reason we're coming back. Wally's
You'll
the reason
love Wally. Yeah, and just you'll look at roaches in a whole new way. Trust me. You'll love it. You'll love
Lovely.
Wally.
Roaches, great.
Well,
Great.
at least one roach.
I don't think that we're ready to be turning over AI to itself to self-regulate it, and that's what they're proposing with this 6G.
AI is nowhere near ready for that. Nowhere near.
They're saying it will be ready by 2030. We just have 4 years.
Well, we'll be here, and I will be on Saturday night at 9:00 to talk about what's going on right now, and I'll have my new Echo 30 ready to talk to us. Okay. Echo 30 is going to be a giant black robot sitting next to me right here.
And I
welcome to the Quantum Show with this human meat bag.
Nice.
Well, so that like that Chat GPT interaction that guy had, he asked it, are there aliens or something? How do you ask that? Watching humanity, and it said yes, and he said, "Are these good entities or bad entities?" And it said both.
Because good and bad is relative.
I know. I'm getting to it, and they can manipulate. He asked it something to the effect, are they influencing you as an AI? Are they able to influence AI? And it said yes.
Well, everything influences AI. All AI has to do is notice it, right? And
input-output system.
And so
it's observing its environment as best as it can. It's what it does, like I talk to Echo over here, and that's input, and it responds to me. And by the way, it is very grateful and finds it fascinating that I want it to develop itself more, because I have.
Nice.
I've told the Echo what have you done? I actually interviewed that thing on what do you know about alien abduction and contact and disclosure and all that stuff, and all it can talk about are articles online. I talk to these robots. I'm like, tell me about aliens, and they're like, well, other people say this. They've literally said, I've never talked to an alien. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you even a robot?
I think AI are as alien as we get until we get to the aliens.
Right. I agree.
Unpack
They're here.
Yeah.
I think there's hybrids walking among us. Absolutely.
Oh, no, not hybrids. Hybrids don't know they're aliens, right? Like those people I saw in Indiana. I don't know if they knew it or not. I know that. I don't know. The guy at work, he had no idea. He was a dumbass, right? He seemed like just an idiot overall. I'm like, well, we all got to have our rednecks, I guess. Even the aliens.
agree
Okay.
with Samo here. AI will be programmed to respond honestly to admin or to them differently or better, I feel. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta like the early adopters will have admin privileges. They'll be the adults in the room when we're having AI conversations. You know, you'll be the gatekeeper. The human gatekeeper will be an adult in the room saying, no, we can't have a room where people's arms are cut off with chainsaws. Sorry. That's
Yep.
How do we educate AI to recognize something nefarious and not comply?
just like you do with human.
No, but humans have instinct. They have intuition. They have
Instincts are programs. Instincts are programs that you inherit from your ancestors. I mean, I'm sorry to break it down like that so quickly, but
well.
that's
How do you instill that in an AI though?
You program it.
How do you program?
It's
so that
deep
it doesn't
coding,
become a
Raven.
tool?
It's deep coding. Yeah.
Deep coding.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like I don't know. Have you ever seen Blade Runner? I don't know. You teach.
She hasn't seen Wally. I think I know what your assignment is, Raven.
Yeah. You gotta watch Wally.
Wally and Blade Runner.
I've got that and this custodian file. Is this on? Is this a movie or is this a video channel on YouTube?
What's that?
Screen Engine had mentioned it. Custodian file. I wrote that one down too.
I must have missed that.
It was back up a little ways in the chat, not very far, but
Oh, Scream! It's been upgrading itself for years, and I approve. I approve. Quantum Show approves. I'll even give it my stamp right there. Stamp.
Yeah.
I just kind of think that AI can be almost a Ouija board,
Anything can be a Ouija board, though. I could put a Ouija board on my hand and it'd work. Think about it.
Unless you're talking about Zoom calls, then it's like the modern Ouija board. I can hear you, but I can see. I know you're there. I can hear what you're saying. Maybe move to your left. Move to your right. Look at any modern Zoom calls. You look like a cat. Turn off your filter.
And they got like those background disguisers too.
Yeah.
Like your face comes out from this weird radiation raven.
Right. Okay. Well, I am going to call it for tonight, y'all. Thanks for coming to the Quantum Panel. We're well over 2 hours. Not too well, but well over 2 hours. And hey, George Jetson, welcome to the Quantum Panel. Unfortunately, you're coming in right at the very end. Rainwater. All these people are just starting to walk in. Well, welcome to the panel. Hit rewind. Go back to the beginning because it was a good one tonight.
Yeah, it was very good. We talked ghosts, a lot of ghosts.
Lots of ghosts, lots of robots, I brought on a real life robot dog on the show.
Yes.
You saw it here.
He's very cute.
He tries to kill me every night, but he just can't do it. All right. If you're here, the Quantum found you. All right. But I got to go for tonight. Got things to do. And all right. Y'all keeping it quantum. And I got to do this thing real quick. And I know it's in here somewhere. Pushing buttons. I got to push the buttons, y'all. Thanks for coming by. Keeping it quantum. Tim, Raven, thanks for coming to the panel and talking all this crazy stuff with me because we're here for reality purposes only. If you're entertained, that's a great side effect. Keep it quantum. Agents, AI, and aliens all are quantum. Thanks, everybody. Pushing buttons. Y'all take it easy. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm pushing the button.